Tesla's fight for survival: why Americans are abandoning the brand, and Elon Musk, by Charles Singh, out of USA Today. And this is 2025, August the 23rd. So people are abandoning those cars left and right, and Americans have had it. We live in a world where current events have truly become stranger than fiction at times. Tesla's once the electric vehicle darling is now public enemy number one in the eyes of millions of American car buyers. People are ditching those cars left and right. That's what I've been hearing. And it's true. Is this the result of a severe mechanical malfunction or product problem? No. Tesla's fall from grace is under no uncertain terms the result of its electric, or eccentric as they say, the Tesla CEO Musk, his fall from grace. The affiliation with him being in the president of the U.S., Elon Musk is no stranger to controversy, but tensions have reached an all-time high with the creation of DOGE. And what is DOGE? The Department of Government Efficiency. Musk's brainchild has been responsible for thousands of job cuts in the public sector. Whether or not you agree with the cuts or DOGE's methods, it's impossible to ignore it. Tesla's stock market nosedived since then. So Tesla, the stock is down at 34% year to date after an incredible start to the first quarter. So the share price, it had dipped to 222 as of April the 8th. So the stock reached, the Tesla stock, record highs in the late 2024. So how on earth did we get here? And why do so many people suddenly hate Tesla? Now this is what I'm reading now, and there's plenty of articles talking about it. So America's love-hate relationship with Tesla. It may be easy to dismiss Tesla as a brand because CEO antics, strong anti-union sentiment, and the lack of transparency with the press. And I'm going to stop right there before I read more of this, and it doesn't go too long. I looked up the Tesla company to see if they had a union, and I didn't see no union. So that should tell you something. If you get an occupation and there's really no union, you ought to wonder who's running that ship. Because this one right here, because of that, it's sinking, and fast. So not to mention the consistent promises during the shareholder meetings, the rollouts that often seem like dreams rather than achievable goals. Musk shoots for the moon regardless of how hard the landing may be. So you're going to see some still photos, and I'm going to tell you, it's not happy photos. People are tired in America, and they are rallying together, and those protests are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's letting you know that people have had it up to here. So nearly 50 people had gathered on the sidewalk along, and this is in Tennessee right here, in front of a Tesla dealership. So this is one demonstration of yet many demonstrations. Okay, this was part of the Tallahassee Tesla takedown protest. That was April 10th, 2025. Now let me tell you, I'm here in LA County, and I was at a Honda dealership not long ago, and they had a Tesla dealership not far from them, and they said they hear it every morning. Those people come out like clockwork every Saturday, but now it's intense, and they come out even more, and they protest. And he says sometimes those dealerships, if they get in there, somebody will blow those cars up and set them afire. Don't think, I'm not making it up, you'll see in a minute. The relationship with Tesla is an odd one, they said, in America, because one end of the spectrum, the company is a true testament of the ingenuity of American engineering. So after all, Teslas are easily some of the most American-made vehicles in the country, right? But the CEO, he's from South Africa. And so the company created huge plants in America, employing thousands of people and pushing the envelope for the home team in the EV space. And I saw a documentary, and people used to really be into Elon Musk. He was like this to them, like this engineering god, so to speak. I didn't know that he had the love like that, but it quickly shifted when he created that DOGE and he got involved with politics and he politicized the car and put it on the White House lawn and publicized it, and pretty much Donald Trump, he was behind him on it. That's the only car I know that he politicized. Then I heard a video, a woman, she said she owned a Tesla. This is before, and like a lot of others, she said she owned a Tesla, and she was talking about all the problems that you can end up having with it. She said it's expensive problem. She said you have to go to the dealership for them to actually repair the car, and it may take sometimes 30 days of a wait before you can get in there to see anybody. I didn't know it was that difficult. And she was expressing how expensive it is to get the repairs done on the car, and not to mention that you can't find very many charging stations, but it's either here or there. I hear that with other EV cars, that some people will take those cars and they were enthralled in all those cars, and then when they realize, hey, it's not like how we have gas stations on every corner, they don't have EVs on every corner, so you might not even have that many hours to drive that car too. You have to program it a certain way, have the battery and all of that. It seems like a lot of hassle instead of something good, but I guess that's what comes with it. And some of the others, so I guess they're working this out. So the rivals, it says, Rivian show plenty of promise. So there are other cars I heard, on the other hand, like this, what they're explaining, that might be doing a lot better than Tesla. And I'm hearing too some cars in China that are doing a lot better than the Tesla car. But no American company has been able to achieve, as they say thus far, as much success as the Tesla in production and sales, so the numbers don't die. And Tesla's outsold popular gas models from Honda to Stellantis and Toyota in 2024, but in fact it's the only electric vehicle to break into the top 25 best-selling vehicles of the year list in 2024. So that was then, but things are starting to change. It dominated sales in the states like California, Nevada, New Jersey, and Washington. So why are people attacking Tesla? So this is where we get into how it changed. For an EV enthusiast, there are plenty of reasons to love the brand's product, but that's why it was the best-selling vehicle in the world at one point in 2024, according to the Statista. So on the other hand, there's a nationwide attack on the once beloved electric EV vehicle company, and it has everything to do with the reactions then to Musk's involvement in government, which we know is, call it DOGE. So Americans are vandalizing Teslas at dealerships and as well as in parking lots. So several videos that have surfaced all over in the news, videos showing people keying Teslas, have gone viral on social media platforms, Instagram and X. Some of all the places, just some people are dumping them, trying to get rid of the cars. They're blowing them up and setting them afire. So this is what I've seen. So I'm going back to the article. Though some organized groups have peacefully protested against the brand, and other bad actors are attacking Tesla owners on and off the road. So this level of violence, this is coming from Elon Musk on X. I think he's coming to the realization that, they don't like him and none of what he made. This level of violence is insane and deeply wrong. So Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. You think? Cutting people's job, Elon? Cutting a lot of people's lifeline and being in line with Donald Trump and politics and politicizing your car on the White House lawn? I don't know. Happening this morning in my town in Las Vegas, he says, several Tesla vehicles engulfed in flames. This is horrific and evil, he says. This is coming from Elon. It must stop immediately. But I'm telling you, no matter what he says, it hasn't stopped. It's actually escalated. Shows several Teslas engulfed in flames after Las Vegas police say they were set on fire by an individual early on Tuesday morning. So this is a scene right here in still photos where you see a Tesla dealership and all of the Teslas just ablaze. And so this is how people feel. Such attacks are being categorized as domestic terrorism, is what they say, according to the Attorney General Pam Bondi. And she's a loyalist under Trump, of course. So let's not forget that. So furthermore, the FBI has created a task force to investigate and prevent anti-Tesla attack. Can you believe it? Anti-Tesla attack. That's the only car that people hate here in America. And not just in America, from what I'm hearing that there's a full-on ban of the Tesla in China and some other places where they ban it and ban it. That just came in, and I saw that somewhere in an article. These people have had it here in America and out of America. So Musk has hinted that his involvement with the DOGE would be temporary. He didn't want to be involved now. He wants to try to ease on out because he sees that his businesses are failing behind him being involved with politics. So it says, but would his exit from the public sector be enough to reprieve for the company's falling stock? I wonder. The future of Tesla in America. All right, let's see. Tesla is an American company that produces competitive EV vehicles, but its stock has made plenty of investors big bucks over the past years, boasting massive 550% gain based on the charts. But its network of electric vehicles, chargers, benefits thousands of drivers a day, especially because they can be used to charge non-Tesla EVs as well, right? But Tesla products have a place in the market, but there's a tangible distrust, skepticism, and hatred of the CEO expressed by many Americans. Even shareholders have soured to the idea of Elon Musk at the helm. So this is a protest. There are no kings, and people demonstrate. This is weekly. The demonstrations have gotten bigger. So Tesla could continue to achieve great things in America and intentionally in terms of the product sales and innovation. But that said, its board has some serious thinking to do, because consumer sentiment makes or breaks the brand. Because at the end of the day, who makes these people great in their jobs and as CEOs? You need the people. And if you make the people angry, this is what you're going to get. Protests. And you're also going to get this. People are going to stand up and they're going to rally against you if they feel that you are threatening their livelihoods. And so that is what has been happening to the Tesla It has not been doing well, and it seems to be falling every day. And people's voices are going to be heard whether you like it or not.